Hello, Cancer. It's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing an energy check here for you, mid-August, seeing what is going on with Cancer, Sun and Rising, and Venus placements. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. All right, here we go. We are going to clarify this. We're going to go around, look at all these cards, clarify it, get some advice. So let's see what's going on. Cancer. Well, the first thing that I'm noticing is this glaring Three of Swords happening now and into the near future. So I would like to get some clarification on that right quick. And I'm also seeing this big picture over here, the Seven of Pentacles. And it's reversed. So that Seven of Pentacles reversed for me is like switching channels, switching gears, going up in a different direction from how you were tending or nurturing things previously. I kind of have the feeling that you are breaking someone's heart versus someone breaking your heart. So let's see. This does look like there's someone who has had feelings for a long period of time. This can also, this can be great grief. Somebody who's had feelings for you for a long time, this could be a long-term relationship. Something is going on, happening now and into the near future around that. Let's look at the heart of the situation. Okay, and so what this also looks like is you may be, this is putting a guard up when it comes to leveling up a particular commitment or situation. This is also turning someone down, telling someone no because you're married or someone is married and so they're off limits or unavailable, and there's some great grief around this. Let's do some clarifying of this heart of the situation here. There is healing. It's like there's healing going on here around this, around not being available. It even seems like there's been some communication, but it looks like there's a possibility of both of you going through healing because you or your person is unavailable. Let's look at this switching channels, switching gears. This is moving on. This is moving on. This is possibly even moving away. After a long time, healing is starting to happen. A healing has begun. Wow, this is intense, Cancer. So your advice is talking about looking at the big picture. And you're coming from a place of, this can be self-sabotage. This can be, idealizing something and having wishful thinking about something when it's not realistic. And here are the mice. It's like, it's coming from some, I also feel like somebody made some promises that they were not intending to keep. So that is what that looks like as well. It's this deterioration of time. It's somebody stealing someone's time, somebody kind of leading someone on for quite some time. That's what it seems like. Okay, and then your advice being seeing the big picture. Somebody kind of made out like a bandit here. Somebody got a lot more from you than you got from them, is what it seems like. And your angels and guides are talking about hidden things. Sorry, that's your higher self is talking about hidden things. Your angels and guides are talking about not being ready to move on, not being ready to move forward emotionally, being stuck. And there's something about the mother wound here, being stuck because of the mother wound. And here's the lady. So there you have it. There's a lot of mom stuff going on here. Healing of programming that was brought up or triggered by this relationship. Here we have the stars, wishes, dreams, hopes, and having a really hard time releasing these wishes, dreams, and hopes. I feel like there was quite a future story that was created. Let's take a look at the High Priestess. The High Priestess can be considered sometimes like the other person in a relationship, the other woman, the other man. We've also got the Queen of Wands reversed here. She also sometimes can be considered the other person. Here we have a married queen and going back and forth. So it definitely looks like there was some kind of third party here. It looks like marriage is involved, unavailability. I hear somebody saying there's a timeout. So let's take a look at this High Priestess. This is also hidden things, hidden knowledge, secrets, and this is in a position to release those secrets. Release the secrets. You don't have to keep someone else's secrets anymore. Yeah, complete illumination on secrets that are coming out. Wow, there's resistance to being in a situation where you're put on hold, you're on pause, you're on the back burner. There's resistance to this. And it feels like there's been a long time of some kind of being on hold, a long time of separation. And this would indicate that there's some kind of event, some kind of social gathering, social outing. We'll go more through this in a moment here, Cancer. But in the past, I feel like this Queen of Wands was, this is a pissed off Queen of Wands. This is somebody who is upset and angry, not feeling in their source, not feeling in their power. Deflated. Their will's been taken, their power's been taken. Yeah, and here's the Sith. There was an ending here. This queen's power was taken, her source was taken, or she wasn't standing in her source, and she ended things. And here, this married queen, or this queen not acting married, going back and forth, like this is a queen who is not totally trusting herself. This is also the committed queen who's not acting committed for some reason, or possibly in pursuit of divorce and separation. But this is going back and forth, not completing a cycle, being stuck in a cycle. And here's loyalty, being loyal to someone, this gentleman here perhaps, being loyal to someone who can't make their mind up. I'm hearing power and control. I feel like this person expects loyalty from others, but doesn't give it to them. And then the trajectory here, Cancer, is you going off on a new journey, leaving all of this behind, getting strong in your own money, your own work, yourself, getting strong in yourself. All right, let me do a little clarifying, more clarifying with this other deck here. So taking a look more so, now that we know that this gentleman or this masculine energy up here is kind of shady, let's take a look at the shady business that was going on down here. So coming from this place of someone, this is a betrayal card. It can be self-sabotage, especially if, for instance, somebody knows what's going on and they just continue to stay and be loyal to this person who can't make up their mind anyway. But there's something about past betrayal just deteriorating the whole situation. And this is also unfinished business, stuff that needs to be brought full circle. Let's look at this, not making a decision, not available, not wanting to level up a commitment because they're not available. And this is also other people gossiping or talking about this. And somebody is also talking about literally trees. So trees are healing. They are grounding. They are also signs of longevity. Somebody's talking about being under trees. And it looks like there's an offer being made, but somebody has decided to leave, to go off and be on their own. And here we have this, your angels and guides talking about you not being ready to move on, but you have this opportunity. You finally make a decision to move forward and move on from the situation. You emotionally release it. Oh, really? Cards falling everywhere. So emotionally making the decision to release this. Happening now and into the near future. Grief over releasing this. Grief over this thing from the past, this unfinished business. It looks like this unfinished business around all of this. You decide to complete it, finish it, resolve it within yourself. And here's the High Priestess, happening now and into the near future. Here she is back here. Things that were hidden becoming illuminated. And this is you, Cancer, trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition around this emotional release. And switching channels, moving on, recognizing there's more healing in the future as well. Let's just continue. Yeah, this looks like it's like a constant baby steps moving forward, working on what? This looks like working on overcoming, perhaps being a victim of some narcissistic behavior. And looking at this big picture, recognizing that somebody else got a lot more of your energy than you were receiving back. Right. Someone basically left you questioning the hope of the situation or how relationships work in general. But ultimately, I feel like they left you feeling like you had no hope for yourself. This feels very manipulative and strategic and planned, Cancer, right? And this is what you're healing. This is what you're in transition, what you're healing in your transition here. Let's take a look at this. And here we have mother wound. And how is this affecting the wound? So again, moving forward methodically into healing. Your angels and guides talking about not being ready to recover and then move on from what was kind of created as a dream. And this is some kind of reconciliation or some kind of celebration. And then recognizing that that's not a possibility. That's not a possibility when there's narcissistic behavior involved. There's no real foundation there. Okay. Let's take a look at these secrets being uncovered, these secrets being illuminated. Yeah. I feel like somebody is really regretting what happened here. Somebody didn't win. Somebody felt like they were going to win by treating you this way, but they absolutely didn't win. So what do? They see you as the Empress. They see you as the person who is abundant, who is full of love. They see you as, dare I say it, the greatest supply ever. But they also see you as that because you're not offering that anymore. Because if you did, they wouldn't see you as the greatest supply ever. I feel like they're going to reach out and try to talk to you. And here is, again, after being in a waiting period with this Hanged Man, there's some kind of event or engagement. Yeah, again, after this waiting period is over, wow, the Hanged Man is being clarified with the Hangman reversed. It's like the wait is over. Actually, the wait is over because you've resolved this within yourself and you're moving forward and on. Onward, onward march. That's kind of what I feel like. So let's look at this past, present, and future. Queen of Wands reversed. It looks like you cut this off. It looks like there was some previous behavior. You cut this off, even though it was sad and upsetting. Yeah. This was a blessing in disguise. This ending was a blessing in disguise. Let's take a look at this. So here is this person not being able to make up their mind, not being loyal to someone who was loyal. This person was also very much interested in finances and money more so than the stability of that, more so than love, right? And they were really sneaky and manipulative about it. This is like mind games, playing mind games. So the trajectory, talking about you going on a new adventure. This even looks like possibly a new home, but getting yourself straight, getting yourself solid, safe, and secure in your mind, in your business, in your money, in your love space, right? And this is the jackpot, wheel of fortune, divine timing, divine intervention. Wow, Cancer, this looks so incredibly positive, but it definitely looks like you have gone through quite a transformation. You're still going through a transformation with this. I'm going to go ahead and pull some messages of love oracle for you and talk about what kind of energy this interaction and this experience brought for you. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. I feel like that could be mother wound type stuff, especially if the mother had some narcissistic tendencies there. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Absolutely blessing in disguise. You are walking into your jackpot energy, walking into your, this is also my dream card, my fairy tale card. And you're walking into that, a complete new journey. Obsession. Someone whose connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. I feel like that's true. This person who sees you as the Empress is not doing so hot and can definitely be having some obsessive thoughts. With that Page of Swords there, an imbalance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. It definitely looks like you gave a lot of energy and it was not reciprocated. Cancer. Okay. I want to take a look at your romance oracle. Angels and guides. Good for you. Want to tell Cancer? Free yourself. Let it go. It's time to take back control of your life. Past life relationship. Pay attention to the red flags. I feel like, Cancer, you can complete this karmic cycle. You can resolve this within yourself and you can heal this karma. I feel like that is what these storks are talking about. Long-term healing. Long-term healing when it comes to narcissistic behavior. This is long-term healing too. This is working on recognizing what that is and why you're attracted to it. Worth waiting for. I feel like this has more to do with healing slowly and methodically. It's worth waiting for rather than backtracking, backpedaling, going backwards. I want to take a look at some energy that maybe you don't see coming in the next couple of days, Cancer. Message of concern. I really do feel like you're going to be hearing from this person. And I feel like they're going to make it. They're going to make it. There's some desperation here. This message of concern. They're thinking about you a lot. And they're thinking about a safe place where you were before. And they're going to make this, I feel like they're trying to get you to respond to them or talk to them. And it feels like they're sending some message that sounds concerning, like just saying something so that you respond to them. Yeah, energy that you don't see coming. Here's the Lovers as well from Kipper. Here's the message card. So you've got a message of concern. You've got someone thinking about a safe place where you were, thinking about lovers and being connected in that way, getting a message having to do with all of this obsessive thinking. And here's a mature woman. So not gender specific, but ultimately this would be resolving things within yourself. So very interesting, Cancer. Let's go ahead and think of a yes or no question. Think of a question you might have. We're asking my angel oracle, what's going on here? And we get, don't stop. Don't stop your healing. Your healing practice, your healing vibes. Don't stop. Romance. This feels more like new romance to me. I feel like you already might be with someone different, or you already know this person. Someone's already come forward, and we get a yes. All right. Cancer, let me know how this resonated and like and subscribe. Tell me what's going on in the comments, and I'll be back in another few days here to check in with your energy. Love you, Cancer. See you soon.